Hey, good afternoon, good evening, and good morning. I am Gamion. I will be your game developer for this stream, assuming you're catching me on a smooth connection as my CPU is currently pegged. I'm developing an online multiplayer soccer game. By day, I am a AAA co-developer, and by evening, I am an indie developer. I've been working on this online multiplayer soccer brawler for the past 4 years called Field of Heroes, and hope to get it out by middle of next year. Want to make sure it gets all the love and time that it needs to get released, because you only get one shot at that. This evening, I'm switching things up a bit. The past few months, I've been focusing more on combat, but instead, I'm going to switch a bit on the ball play. Doing, for instance, little things like, for example, playing a kick animation when you start kicking. Now I'm going to hold this down a bit so you can kind of see. So kind of go down a bit to slow speed, and I'll kick like this. Now, of course, that was kind of choppy because, again, my CPU is being pegged by Visual Studio, of course. So hopefully that will clear itself up in maybe 15 minutes or so. But anyway, working on the kick activity, working on kick animations, and VFX as well. And that's what I'm going to start doing this evening, is making it so that when you kick the ball, it'll play sparks at the point where you kicked it, going in the direction away from the ball. And that's something I want to get done tonight if I can. Again, I'll do a kick, and there you go. Quick kick animation there. And one more time. Again, slow motion. And go like this. And there you your kick. So it's the little things that make the game special. So we're gonna work on those special effects now. Starting with picking one that would be good for kicking, and I'm just gonna start with the a metal impact. So let me look that up real quick. Stylized impacts here. Let's start with metal and work our way out, or dirt. Let's see how this looks. Okay, let's try metal. Okay, so we got, looks like kind of a cloud. How do we slow this down? I want to watch this in a slow replay. How do I change that? Oh, wow. Yeah, there's got to be a way to change the playback speed. Here we go. Do it at half, or a quarter, better yet. Back here. Oh, it leaves decal too. So I might change those colors to be less yellow, kind of more of a white color. And I want to keep the smoke and the spark, but not that decal with that darkness right there. We don't want that. And Plobby3D, welcome. Did you have a good stream earlier? Yeah, short but fun. Gotcha. Yeah, I didn't stream last week, so it's been a while since I streamed. So yeah, it's going pretty good. And I got as you can see, I got the Christmas lights up. Actually, I wonder if I can make them a little more discreet. Maybe change the speed a little bit. Yeah, that'll do it. But yeah, so again, I work full time in AAA codev. So yeah, kind of a little bit tired from today, but I got enough energy in me to ride out an hour or two at least. So let's go. Let's see. Let's move this into where I want to put it. Field of Heroes. Let's see. Field. Soccer ball. Particles. That's where I want to put it. All right. Now where did I have it just now? this. Let's move that into the soccer ball. Particles. Alright, so this is going to be our effect. So where is the... that must be it, the impact right here. Let's shut that off. Not sure we need that much smoke. Let's take off turning 2 and 3. Yeah, just that one puff right there, that'll work. And then the sparks... Oh, there's no... you can't color the sparks? Aha. So you want to do kind of a more of a desaturated here. And then here, I'll desaturate the sparks as well. So where's the color? That must be it. Okay, that looks better for the ball kicking to me. Now we want to play it. This is gonna be where this is where the fun begins. Now we're gonna play it. So let's bring up the soccer ball. Let's see, soccer ball possessor component. So this is the C++ component that is responsible for kicking the ball. And this is where we want to play the VFX too. And how's my CPU? Oops, not pegged anymore, but still cranking away. And Visual Studio froze again. Yawn. I'm gonna have to kill Task Manager if this keeps up. Let's see what closing does to it. Maybe it'll wake it up. No, it didn't work. Alright, so back to the soccer ball component. I want to load the kick. I want to get the kick VFX to play with it. So kick montages, kicking. Make a new section for kick VFX. And I want to make a new property. I'm trying to remember what the object name was for this. Okay, good, I had it right. Kick VFX. And then another one for the... So, soft object pointer. What that is about is I could do this one of two ways. I could either attach the VFX directly to the component, and that creates a dependency there. So whenever I have to load a hero, I also have to load the Niagara system that goes with it. And that can increase the hero's disk's footprint and make it take longer to load, because it also has to load the particle textures and the materials and all that, and the sounds and all that stuff. And we don't want to deal with that. So we're going to do what's called a soft object pointer. A soft object says, hey, tells the game engine, hey, we're going to assign this VFX emitter to the soccer ball component, but don't load it until you need it. That way we don't have the memory problem. We don't have all that memory buildup, disk drive, space buildup, all that we don't need. So with that, now this will be the loaded in memory kick VFX. Kind of like what we do with the montages. We have an array of soft pointers to montages, and we have the loaded version. This means we can change it from the editor. This means that it is a transient, meaning this only changes at runtime. And we're going to do loading. We're going to need a let's see, load kick VFX handle. So we're going to do async load on this. So let's get rid of all the other junk, and let's open accessory component implementation file. We have load kick montages. We're going to want load kick VFX. All right. So let's get this started. All right, so let's see. I wonder. Oh, I just realized something. This needs a null check. Wow, I'm typing so fast that the editor can't keep up with me. What's going on? No background test running? I doubt that. Now let's see if we can load asynchronously. And handle kick VFX loaded. Don't they have that function here? Loaded kick VFX equals. So you're probably wondering, why am I transferring that? So why am I transferring this value into loaded kick VFX instead of just querying it, just calling this whenever I want to play the VFX? And the reason is I've had personal experiences where this would become unloaded for some reason, possibly to save up on memory by the game engine. So this would return null unless I store it explicitly in a transient property, well, into a property in general. I don't understand what is going on behind the scenes, but and it is what it is. I just know I've had that experience before for sure. Okay, so that should be good. And we call that, and then when we end play, where's my end play call? Also, end play, I generally want to keep this at the end of a source file for convenience. Like, it's the last thing that happens in the object's lifetime. So, with that, let's go ahead and, let's see, cancel kick VFX load. Basically the same thing, but with a different handle. All right. Do everything but actually playing the kick VFX. That would be done in the local kickball. Oh, we already have a kick VFX play kick VFX function. Let's see what's going on there already. Wait a minute, do I already have this? Ah, I do, but what kind of effects is it playing? Let's take a look at that. So I want to comment out the newest stuff. Let's see, this kick FX, okay. Let's see if I can get it to build. So now we have a little bit of quorum here. I think I'll share what I've been working on, and that is working on the ball kicking. So the combat's in a pretty good space, but the kicking is lacking. It's kind of like I phoned it in. Doesn't really, not that great. Oh, what's this? Targets the stream. Oh, okay, I just didn't like that. How do I load a single? Okay, so I can't request one object. T soft class pointer. T soft object pointer. Yeah, that's right. T-soft object pointer. Oh, maybe he wants a for declaration. So anyway, I'm improving ball kicking with new animations, new VFX, and other things. And then I'm going to introduce a new gaming mechanic. Currently, heroes have 3 abilities and a weapon, and I think I'm going to add an ultimate ability that is related to the kicks as well. Alright, Niagara system. I think it's complaining it doesn't know what the Niagara system is. Nope, still complaining. Well, I know that's right. You know what? Let's forego that for the moment. because I want to understand the existing kick effects that are already attached here. It may just be the audio. So anyway, this alt will be effectively a power kick, and you gather alt points by doing all kinds of things, like attacking your opponents, hitting them, maybe passing the ball around or something or other, as well as over time you auto accumulate them as well. So I'm thinking I want to do that, and then I'll let every player be able to do special ball kicks, all with their own special animations too. So let's look at Dodger. And Gundev, welcome. Thanks for the raid. So it's good to see you. How you doing? And for those of you who are new to this channel, I am Gamion. I am a full-time AAA codev by day and an indie game developer by night. I'm working on an online multiplayer soccer brawler called Field of Heroes. And for your patronage, I like to show you a super quick match. Just maybe play a minute or two of it. Just want to see one other thing here. Kick effects. Oh, sound tags. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. Kick tag, and we're gonna. I guess we will add those particles after all. Right. So let me close this real quick. You're working on a jam game, then you were distracted by working on your game template instead. So which jam is it for? I don't know them as well. So. So let's fire up Field of Heroes, the latest playtest, which, by the way, you can get on Steam, Honest Jam 8, which you can get on Steam right this second. Just go to the Steam store page and request to join the playtest, and you're in. So let me change things up real quick so it's easier to see the game. And we're going to do... Oh, let me hide the music. And let's put on the... Let's see. Desktop audio is on. Oh, looks like it was on the whole time. All right, I'm just going to do a quick custom play offline into one of the more entertaining fields that we have, the desert field. So again, this is online multiplayer, PvPvE. You can play as one of 9 different heroes, 3 of them defensive, each of them with 3 abilities and a weapon. This is the rogue. She uses bow and arrows to attack, but she can do a tackle slide to take down opponents. She can summon a spear turret and summon a spike trap to slow opponents down. And that's just one of them. We also have a wizard who can do magic attacks, teleport instantly, summon a whirlwind, and summon a magic wall. But I'm going to play this first. So we have various fields. We have on the grass, on desert. We have in a volcano. We have Magic Forest and others. So again, this is almost 4 years of work in my free time with an artist who is helping me. So it's just the artist, actually the art team. It's like usually 2 people at a time at most, helping me out. Oh, missed it. And a ball. Oh. All right, we're using turret. There we go. This is Backfill AI. I wrote the. This is like 5th iteration that I've done. So it's used as a decision tree. There's Sandworm. So if you take down the sandworm first, they will summon a sandstorm that pulls the enemy in. See, he can't get to my. Nope, that was bad. Back here. Here. Oh. See, an off-screen teammate. Pass it to him. Spike trap. I missed. Another turret. Yeah. And just imagine with like 9 other people in this game, it's so much fun. Oh. And then you got the goalies. And if you get incapped enough times, you have to wait to respawn a little longer. Oh yeah, I got 2 people in the spike trap. Let's see if I can score this goal here. Fake? No. Oh, he got it. This is made with Unreal Engine. It uses listen servers for networking and prediction. So in short, I cannot afford a dedicated server farm, so the players get to be the servers. And mine isn't the only game who runs that model. However, there are always trade-offs. So in my case, the trade-off is I need to make sure I have pretty darn performant servers, players. So that means squeezing every millisecond out of every frame as much as I can. Because I've seen in playtests where people will start getting hitches and the whole game just starts getting shot to heck because the server started hitching. Oh, no. Oh, missed. Here, have a turret. Oh, I'm getting pulled in by the sandstorm again. Yeah. So that's Field of Heroes. You also we also track your basic stats, and when the game is over, I'm just going to force it to finish now. There's like MVP and accolades that will stay with you in your Steam stats. So, yeah, you don't gain levels, you don't get in-apps or currency or anything like that. You just... Your accolades and your performance in the game is saved on your Steam account and leaderboards. So, yeah, that is Field of Heroes. And before I can release it, I got a bunch of stuff I need to do, including making it possible for you to make your own fields. There is going to be an editor for that. I want to have Twitch integration. And I was going to have 10 fields, but just kind of looking at how much work there is left to do and going for a mid-year release next year, I'm probably going to release it with 8 for early access, and then I'll build in more if it does well, if there's enough interest. Otherwise, well, I'll just cut my losses and say, well, it's got 8 fields. But they're all different fields, and they even have metagames in them, like the sandworm. So I think it's still pretty good. I did want to have 10 though, because 10 fields, 5 minutes a field. That's about 50 minutes of unique field experience, so I mean that's something. I've seen other games, but they got more content when they were more established. They focused on the gameplay first, which is what I'm doing now, specifically with the ball play. By that I mean the combat is looking pretty good. But I want to switch over to kicking the ball and granting players power kicks for doing enough damage to their opponents and things like that. And also animations and special effects for kicks. So make that more fun, more engaging. And that'll probably take me all the way to Christmas, I think, easily. So I was just adding a special effect for kicks. And I think the changes I was going to make aren't going to work the way I thought. I might have to resort to having it loaded, having it hard referenced, instead of doing a delayed load. So this is the player I was just playing as. This was the hero I played as. And this is our soccer ball possessor component. That's what makes it possible for them to kick and catch the ball. And I want to add some VFX to it. Excuse me. And here are the VFX. I just want to add some particle systems here. So that's what I'm working on now. This will be the kick spark. I'll show you that again. So like when you kick the ball, it's going to kind of look like that. This will kind of shoot out from where you're kicking. Right now, it doesn't have any such thing, and that's going to change tonight. So this is playing in the Unreal Editor, and I'll just kick it. And there you go. But it happened so fast, you probably didn't notice that there wasn't an effect or anything. I'll do that in slow motion and show you again. Yeah, so there's that, but there's not really any spark that there ought to be. So that's what I'm working on. So I'm going to roll back the changes I was making earlier tonight because I wasn't aware of the certain changes that I had. Let's see, so let's... wait a minute. I thought I committed that. Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, I got to do that real quick. Soccer ball possessor component. Okay, I'm going to roll back just some select changes here. Yeah, these are going to go. Load kick VFX. That is going to go. This. And this. Make sure that still builds. Oh, where are my manners? I didn't even give a shout out to our gracious raiders. And on this stream, we roll out the red carpet for our viewers.
It sounds pretty bad. Okay. Let me see what I can do. Microphone filters, noise suppression, testing. Is this better? Okay.
It pulls pretty much a random clip from your stream. And who clips a mic check? We also have in our midst, Plavi 3D. Let's see if it's case sensitive or not. Because I don't think there's a time limit. Oh, maybe it is case sensitive. I'm surprised if that's true. There we go. Yep, so just 3D modeling. Bet you can't guess which program they're using. And also, someone who kind of snuck in, but I spotted them, Just Cavino from Feed and Fort Studios.
Oh crap, I forgot there's a stream going on. Oh, hang on. Oh, sorry about that, everyone. I was just playing Realm Rapture, the #1 free 3D mobile game complex mechanics developed in Godot in 2025 on my iPhone. Oh, my bad. Look at that. Look at it.
I remember that. I haven't seen that game in a while. And So yeah, those are the ones that, and if you're a developer and I didn't say hello, don't hesitate to say hello, and maybe I'll give you a shout out. And just a reminder, this stream is brought to you by my cat Mega Kitty and her sponsor Coca-Cola. Because my cat, I just love this picture. This is the unofficial sponsor of the stream, because Missy loves Coca-Cola. I'm just kidding. They have no idea I'm streaming. Okay, so back to this. I did want to commit some changes I was making earlier. So we'll say we now support playing montages when kicking the ball. And that's a big change that just came in pretty recently. In fact, I'll show you. This is not wired into the game at the moment, but this is going to be when she kicks at full speed, that she's gonna start doing this at random. So you start like that, and then bam. So it adds some more fun, like that. So instead of just moving their leg around, they actually do some fun stuff sometimes at random. So, but that's only going to do a full speed kick. So what I want to do now is get this spark effect to appear on the ball when I kick it. So let's go here. And then soccer ball possessor component. So for those of you not too familiar with Unreal Engine, there are two. You have your actor, your object. It could be a character, it can be a crate, it can be a bottle, it can be whatever. And an actor has two kinds of components. It has actor components, which give it more features, and you can do stuff with it, like moving, floating over time, having health, inventory, knockback, things like that. And then you have scene components. Scene components are things that exist in the world. They have shape, they have dimension. And for example, aim assist. This is an aim assist cylinder or capsule here. The mesh itself, how they look, and the movement capsule, and the camera boom as well. So those are all there. And one of these is the soccer ball possessor component. And that is what enables them to catch and kick balls. So when I go to the kick effects, I want to add a new particle system. Let's add, it was the NS soccer ball kick. Okay. So that will play. The question is, where will it play? That's what we're going to look at. Let's see, where is the kick effects? Here we go. Effect causer location, start location. So the effects are going to play where the ball starts. Okay, but what about the rotation? Let's see what happens when I just do this. Oh, you know what? I'm doing this to the wrong actor. I shouldn't have done that. I should have done it on the parent actor. So that, and I need to make sure not to save her change. All right, now we can go to the, here we go. This is where it belongs. Oh, wait a minute. Sound tag. So that's unexpected. What about Ellis? And then we go to the possessor component. And then kick effects. I'm thinking this should be sound ball kick. That's the same thing. I'm thinking that should be in the parent class. Why did I put it in children only? Strange. Yeah, it should be for everybody. Okay, that's better. Okay, so now we should see some sparks fly when I do the kick. No, didn't see any sparks that time. So let's go slow motion. Nope, didn't see any sparks. Oh, well, that was from the weapon. Okay, let's have a look here. Yeah, that's the particles, all right. Maybe the particles are too small. What if I just stick the particle system in here directly? No. I'm gonna go ahead and restart real quick. I don't know why I keep wanting to touch my face tonight. It's annoying. Well, I think it's the weather. Now it's a lot colder and drier outside, so now I'm itching more. I'm going to scale the sparks up, but maybe that'll fix it. Let's see how... Okay, scale was 5. What if I set it to 50? Still didn't see it. $500? Very strange. Let me make sure it is playing from C++. Okay, there's our particle. Oh, I don't have an instigator. Why would I require that? Why do I require an instigator? Okay, fine. Well, let's assign one. As soon as Visual Studio stops freezing up. Well, while we're waiting for Visual Studio to finish unfinish freezing up, how about we, there we go. Is this a pawn or is this a... Okay, just an actor. They're good. And put this next to the... There we go. Now I'll mess with the rotation in a minute. I just want to see if this fixes the problem of the particles not playing. And while we're waiting for that to compile, here's another picture of my cat, Mega Kitty. Oops, not that one. We already saw that one. There. Okay, what's using my CPU right now? Oh, just Unreal. Alright, let's close these other tabs. Let's see, try this again. See if there's a spark this time. Yep, there it is. Let's look at that in slow motion. Okay, now we got to fix the direction. So to do that, what we're going to do rotation. Gives me a math library, make rot from X. And we're going to use the impulse direction. Actually, no, we want the reverse impulse, like that. That might do it. You know what, does that... Oh, wait a minute, does that normalize it? Okay, it doesn't have to be normalized, fine. Now, if this works, then the sparks should go... It should kind of look like I kicked the ball and the sparks came kind of the backlash of the kick. And that's what I'm hoping for. And while we wait, let's find another picture of Mega Kitty. Yes, this is Mega Kitty on my desk. Every so often she likes to hop up and get everything all dirty, because that's how she rolls. That didn't look right. And that's not the right rotation. I wonder if it's being ignored. Oh, and by the way, for you game developers in the chat, this is what we in the AAA industry, we call a gym. A gym is a level that exists to test capabilities of everything. Heroes, lighting, performance, you name it. These are gyms. So that, let's look at our rotation. Yep, gym is best, yeah. And then there's gym. So if gym is testing in a gym, then that's gym's gym. And I want this to be a normal 2D. Because there's going to be a bit of an upward trajectory on the ball, but I don't, well, yeah. So let's make that change. I want to see if this is actually getting through. Oh, what did I do? Oh, it's not a member? Oh. That should have been this. Because even with the upward trajectory, I still want it to be a... Oh, and hey, thanks for the follow, Marcus. Marcus Viewer, thanks for the follow. And why am I not getting an announcement on that? Let me make sure I got my overlays are up. I must have missed it. Well, welcome to the stream, Marcus. How's it going? I'm just making it so when you kick the soccer ball that sparks fly. Because not having sparks fly is boring. Okay, this is the rotation. Okay, yaw's 87. Now, is it actually being factored in is the question. Yeah, here's that rotation. We're not overriding the rotation, so that's right. It's one rotation. That looks right. Yaw 87. So it should be rotated. So let's run that again. What am I missing? Okay, the local space is fine, but it's always pointing up. Yeah, I'm pretty good. Yeah, I'm doing good too. I worked a full day as AAA co-dev, and so I'm a little tired, but I think I got a little more left in me for the night. Yeah, why is it still aiming up? Also, the spark kind of turns really dark near the end. I want to fix that right here. That doesn't look good. I don't know why it's doing that. Was it the ribbon? No. Was it smoke? I wonder what's causing that. Flash. Okay, the flashes. What's the color over time? Oh, that must be it. Well, the alpha ought to... Is this the alpha? Okay, that's fixed. Now back to this problem. Oh, wait a minute. That's up. Oh, so the yaw doesn't matter. I need a pitch. I need 90-degree pitch. What I need is for Visual Studio to stop freezing so I can work. Wait, that's not the X factor. That's... Or maybe I should change the VFX to do the rotation. How hard would that be? I think that might get pretty messy there. So let's see, what do we just do? Can I rotate the whole thing? I don't think I can. Okay, let's move these out of the way. So we've just got these. And we've got the sparks already done. Let's move that aside. Let's work our way back. So we go to smoke next. I'm going through each emitter, trying to make it go, instead of up and down, I want it to go forward. Then we're going to do the ribbon. What does that look like? Okay, flash. Let's see how this looks. Let's see that in slow motion. Okay, that looks definitely better. I like that. Yeah, I like that. That's great. Now, here's the next thing. We have the scale is 5. And I want to scale it differently based on how far away your kick target is. So if you're just kind of like tapping it with your foot, it shouldn't play the full spark. So like, I'll show you like this. So you're clicking like right where you're standing practically. Yeah, like that. So we want to make that scale less. Now, how do we do that? We're almost there. We just got to figure out how to change this. So let's go back here. And get parameter overrides. I don't have calculated floats. Ooh, that's no good. Well, I'm gonna need it. All right. So here's the goal. I want to shrink the flash based on how strong your kick is. And as things are, I can't do that right now. It takes in a number. It's not a calculated value, just a number. So I need to support calculated value. So how did I do the color? All right, let's add it here. Cosmetic float calculation. Yeah, I think that's right. frozen again. Let's see if this builds. Swashbuckling Fox, welcome. Did you catch me before you're gonna stream tonight? Or are you just here to see the Christmas lights? So folks, we have another Unreal developer here. Swashbuckling Fox is working on some really cool character animation stuff that's above my pay grade. So you can visit the stream next time he's on and see some of that cool animation action.
Of my game and of features. Feature creep can last forever. Didn't work. Okay. Okay, so it compiles. Now I need to actually wire it in, and I'm trying to remember where I do that. This has been a while. Here we go, material parameter override. That's what I want to see.
Actually, no, that won't make it work all the way yet, but this is the framework that I want to make sure is set up first. Particle parameter. Oops. And if Visual Studio is freezing again, there we go. No, I did not change the editor, I. And while we wait for this to compile, oh, got a compiler error here. Remember, Mega Kitty's always watching you. There's your freaky eyes. See how she's doing anyway. Oh, she move? I think she moved. We'll see if she comes back. Yes, I think I see her on the edge of the screen. Well, it could be just more of the blanket. Not sure. Nope, we know Jenna MNZ is here because of the gigantic avatar, and I still don't know where that came from. Let's say hello to them.
You're more creative with your jokes. I can't take it anymore. Jin is slow to the launching. Why, Chet? Why? Where's the roof gone? Oh yeah, it would have deleted because we mirrored, but we didn't separate it. We'll just fill that in, right?
Okay, so now what we need to do is make a new, let's see, parent system, parent overrides. What was the name of the parameter? Scale. Okay, let it float, and we're going to make a new class here. Let's do it in heroes, field. Particles. Yeah. Kick, sparks, scale, calculation. Maybe I'll come with a better name than that, but okay. Let me see where that is. Well, let's give it a better name. Okay, so now, all right, so we got execution params, but how do we get how do we get the kick magnitude from here? That is the question. This may not be the right approach. Oh, wait, raw magnitude? No. Impulse size divided by mass. Yeah. Yeah, I could work with that. Start with this. Yeah, we can use the raw magnitude. $15.94. Okay. So let's say 1590. Oh, 1590. 1667. Okay, so what we do is get the raw magnitude from here. Max raw magnitude. Scale, make that 5. See if that works. So what we're saying is, when we have the, we take the raw magnitude, which can be upwards of 1600, we divide it by 1600, and then we multiply that by 5 after clamping it. So that should still give us roughly the same sparks from a distant kick. Yep, there they are. Now, let's try a very, very slight kick. And if this works, then sparks will be much, much smaller. Just light tap, light tap. Yes, it worked. Because with the lighter kick, we get the scale going down from 5 to 0.16. Perfect. Oh, and this should be next scale here. I love it when the plan comes together. Of the ball kick. Divide this value by max raw magnitude to get a unit value, which we multiply by our max desired scale to get the output scale. This will cause the ball kick sparks to be smaller if the kick is less powerful. Yeah, that's cool. You know what else I need after I save this change or commit these to source control? I want to make it so their kicking leg leaves a trail, like a weapon trail, when they're finished kicking. So watch carefully. Yeah, there's the kick, but they don't leave a trail. I want to leave a trail next. I'll do it even slower now. 10% speed. Here we go. There, you see how the leg raised like that? I want there to be a trail. Make it look a little better still. But I like the sparks. The sparks are looking pretty good. That's what I wanted to see. So it's things like this, like, I mean, I could release the game without these things, but it's just, You gotta have this kind of cool stuff in the game. So that said, I'm gonna go ahead and close these and commit my changes now. Oh, before I commit, I want to delete the other sparks I didn't end up using, because I do not want to commit unused assets whenever possible to source control. That can be a pain. So let's go to, wait, what the, okay. And let's see. So I'm done with all of these. Let's see, which ones of these am I done with? Oh, meshes. We'll do that next. Okay, bullet. Oh, we're keeping bullet impact. Okay. Let's go over these changes real quick, make sure I didn't break anything. Oh, missed something there. There we go. Oops, should be a part of that too. Okay, so I got some action point stuff here. I'm not going to commit that yet. That comes after this. So we got everything committed, and I said I wanted to make trails. So for the kick leg, so I'm going to start by. I just want to have a permanent trail because I don't know how I'm going to do this yet. How do I add a trail? Now, you can add trails in animations, but I'm not doing it that. I'm doing the kick differently. I need something persistent. Alright, I'm going to think on that for a second. Okay, got an idea. I have a trail component here. What happens if I just add it? I can't add this dynamically? bet I could do it now after I add that. All right, let's try adding that again. And where else am I using this? Oh, probably like a horse sword swing or something. Let's see. Let's go. We're going to do the right leg. From right up leg. To right foot. Oh, I think we got something. Hey, it's working. It's not the best trail choice, but it's working. I need some other trails I can test. Maybe the Morningstar Trail. No. Probably. Oh yeah, this one might be another. Okay, same thing. I want to find a simpler trail. What's that like? A little better. You know, I may not end up looking good at all. I'm just trying different things here, see what works. Trail back, here we go. Speed trail. Let's try that one. Nah, it's not gonna work. Strong, there we go. Yeah, that's got some potential to it. I just kick. Okay, what if I did kick like so? Yeah, go down to 2.2 speed. Oh, that's kind of oof. See that again. I didn't even see it that time. Oh, wrong leg. Yeah, I don't think anyone's going to notice a trail on the kick trail. And if they do, I don't think it would look that good. Let me roll back that change. Maybe the sparks are enough. And the custom animations too. So let's roll these back. I think I'll do is maybe play a quick match with the current change of the sparks and just see how it looks. And by the way, since my last stream, I upgraded this to Unreal 5.7, and so far it's holding up all right. While we're waiting for this to finish loading, let's see what Mega Kitty's up to. I still don't know if that on the top left, if that's her or if that's just more of the sheet. Wouldn't surprise me if she's still buried in there because it is a cold day after all. Am I in network mode? I think I am. I've been testing network all this time, which is good. Except for this moment, I want to not test in network. Okay, let's just do regular standalone test. Let's see how it feels. There's going to be a lot of jitter and lag here because this is the first time I'm playing a match since upgrading to Unreal with this Windows user. So it's got to load a lot of stuff. Animations, texture, shaders, particle systems. So it's going to be kind of janky with these first few seconds. You see on the top left how it's loading a ton of stuff. So let's let that jankiness happen and just let things load. Shaders, animation sequences. So fast I don't even notice the sparks. I better make sure that's still working, in fact. Yeah. Yeah, it's just a bad frame rate from all the loading of everything. What kind of stats am I getting anyway? From the editor. Let's see what's causing that. I'm kind of curious now. Before I go further, let's record. Let's see. Let me open the Unreal Trace server. Show you how performance is done in Unreal. And let's see what's eating my CPU. Oh, OBS is taking 10% off the top. Chroma Cam another 3%. Well, that's okay. Stop recording. curious to see what is going on in this trace. Now, obviously, I'm playing in the editor, so a lot of these numbers may not make sense. But what is this? Frame time. Yep. What? No callies? Oh, that's GPU. What's CPU? Where's my callies? Oh, okay. It's loading stuff. Yeah, this doesn't really count. What I need to do is test it in a standalone game without the editor. Yeah, this is like executing stuff. Okay, so here's the other thing I was going to do tonight. I want to make a fundamental change to some of the abilities here. What I want to do is make it so as you play, you accumulate points that build up to your ultimate ability. And your ultimate ability is going to be kicking the ball far away. In fact, we already have it implemented for one hero, and we're going to show you that. Yeah, that ultimate kick. I'll play that again. And slow motion. So this ultimate ability is you'll basically be doing this. Super kick. Every player is going to have that ability, and it's going to accumulate based on damage done, and yeah, and just overall time. So to make that work, excuse me. So to make that work, I need to add something that will track your alt ability points, and herein lies the action points component. So over 2 years ago, maybe more than that, abilities used to be based on action points. You had a pool of 60 action points you could spend. An ability would cost, say, 30. So you could use two of your abilities, and then you'd be out of your points. Or you could use the same ability twice in a row. And ultimately, that just kind of confused everyone. So I changed all that to cooldowns. But that being said, I think I'm going to bring this back for the ultimate, but I don't know what I want to call it yet. I used to call it action points. I want to call it something else, and I'm undecided on that. I could just call it alt points. That's an option. I could just call ultimate points for clarity. Oh, Mega Kitty's back. it's good to see that she's back. So, first I want to make sure I nail down a name for this. Could maybe just call it, I don't know, alt points seems kind of there. Could just leave it as action points. It's already all over the place. Or I could call it alt ability points. Or I could just make it a cooldown like all the others and just reduce it each time you hit someone. I mean, that might be the simplest solution here. Because I already reduced cooldown times manually in some cases. Let me make sure I do that. Because if so, I'll just do a cooldown. Oh, I do the opposite. I delay it. Yeah, so this delays it, but I could do the opposite. I could reduce it. In fact, yeah, this should work out of the box. Yeah, I like that. I don't think I need the action points. And it's just a lot of, it's cumbersome and it adds more network bloat and so on. So I'm just going to delete all that. Action points, okay, all that. We're going to remove all that because we don't want it anymore. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now, because I already played a match earlier, I think I'm just going to go over my list of stuff I want to do and organize a little bit, and then maybe rate us off to someone else. So I haven't really streamed that long tonight, but I think it's just weather or something. I'm kind of tired from work, and I'm just feeling pretty dry around here. I want to get... gotta get a change of scene here. Maybe I'll go to another room. So let's see. Okay, so I already contacted them. Let's see. Music. Oh, I already got the music all sorted out, I think. Okay. Closed beta Steam playtest. That's where we are right now. The closed beta is open, and you can join the closed beta for free. All you have to do is go to the Steam store page and request access, and you'll get it instantly. So, all right, so there's that. Where'd you have the content creators? I started doing that. I only got one reply so far. I'm keeping that in my back pocket because I think I want to make these changes before I go on their stream, because I may only get one shot at it. And these improvements to the ball kicking game, I want to have these in. So there's non-Next Fest fests and conferences, really. So this is something I'll need to really look around for. There's recently a Godot event, but this isn't Godot, obviously. But I also heard that there was recently another indie celebration showcase event that was hosted. I had no idea it happened, but people were talking about their games and get exposure from it. So I really need to look at, all the options here. I don't have the time to fly out to a conference or anything, but if they accept maybe remote participants, then that might be an option. So just kind of really casting a wide net there, getting more, engaged with the community. I know it's the holidays, so this may be things that I can do early next year. Reaching out to content creators and news aggregators, that's already kind of there. For the demo, that's going to come later next year. Next Fest and Early Access will be in the middle of 2026. Epic is offering grants to indie developers. I'd like to get more polished in before I request one. What was the other thing I wanted to do? Make more videos, more video shorts, to be specific. I also got to make the trailer too, but that's going to be for later. Preferably before Next Fest. But yeah, more video shorts, post at least every other day. So I got to make a lot of these. And then what else do we have? Oh yeah, we got to make, so implementation-wise, so I've been making these bug fixes and balance improvements. Now it's kind of evolved to the ball handling, the kicking, the power kicks, the ultimate abilities, and more animations. So that I think it'll make everything look a lot better. Got to finish the practice field. That's only partly finished. Controller support is pretty poor right now, so I got to add haptics, aim assist, and more. Finish the existing fields we got. I have 6 fields in a rotation now, and I want to get 2 more polished and good. My original goal was to have 10 fields, but I'm going to have 8, I think, because the other 2, one is unfinished, and the other just may not make the cut. I also want to do a Twitch integration, have viewers rally the streamer. That'd be pretty cool. We got to finish the achievements, ability clean, and then VFX cleanup. Still not done with that. Let's see, custom matches needs a reskin. The art team will do that. So that's both of them. And then lots of stuff that I still haven't gotten around to doing yet. Ignoring flagging players so you don't matchmake with them anymore. Server in-game text chat. Allowing creators to create their own fields. Steam Deck, that's going to be post early access, I've decided. Or maybe in early access, we'll see. So voiceovers, I'm still kind of thinking about this. Got to do a big performance pass, analytics improvements. Let's see. Now check. We're going to do 8 fields to play. And sorry, we gotta trim things. Leaderboard's personal stats will be ready. They're almost ready now, really. Hosting your own servers, building fields. Yeah, so still a lot of work to do. I originally wanted to release this in March, but it won't be ready. And I certainly won't have a demo ready in time for Next Fest for sure. Because this is, right now, the game is not early access quality, it's not demo quality. So, I gotta get there. So, and when I say early access and demo quality, I mean like release candidates. I'm talking like very few, if any, known bugs. And if they are bugs, then they're very insignificant, or I simply can't repro them, in which case I'll need to rely on other people to help me, more than they already are. So, yeah, still a lot of work to do here. And it looks like about 6 more months of development. Well, 7 if you count this month. So, that's kind of where we are with the big picture of things. Main agenda right now is getting the kicking game much better, and then do another play test. Then making a bunch of video shorts and such, getting those out, getting the marketing machine running again. So I took a break last week because I just needed the rest. It's a lot to do. I mean, for one person, it is a ton to do. So that is that. And that's why I'm probably been streaming slightly less lately. So, all that considered, let me go find us someone to raid off to. Let's see. Okay, I think we're gonna raid us off to Swashbuckling Fox. Haven't raided us off to them for a while, so let's kick that raid off. And I'm probably gonna rest the rest of this evening. Maybe do a little more planning, but mostly rest. So thanks everyone for coming and watching the stream, watching the matches. And I usually stream Monday evenings, but I may stream again later in the week if feeling up to it. So until then, I will have everyone have a good one, and I will see you again no later than next Monday.